everybody, welcome to a brand new Let's Play, well, technically an old one, in theoretical. Yeah, welcome to Let's Play Metroid II, The Return of Samus. Yeah, this might feel like deja vu for some of the older viewers of this channel. I got a whole whopping 2 episodes into this Let's Play about 3 years ago, that long ago. I've been trying to do it. I wanted kind of a shorter Let's Play after doing Super Mario 74, and my objective is to kind of go through some of the older Let's Plays and make sure I kind of go through all of those. So, yeah, in this, this is kind of just a rebooting of that. Since I only got 2 videos in, I figured I'd just kind of start from the beginning, and we'll just kind of go from there. So, yeah, let's just kind of kick off Metroid II with some lovely graphics. Now, I am using the Game Boy Advance emulator, which makes beautiful color palettes of a lot of the old Game Boy games. Makes them look really good. So, overall, this game won't take too terribly long to play through, seeing as it's a pretty short game. But I kind of wanted to play it because I will never play through the entire Metroid series. And, well, I've already played through Metroid 1, and that one seems to be quite liked on the channel. And I figured Metroid 2 would be a good addition before we jump into Super Metroid. And kind of before we do other Let's Plays, I do, like I said, I will be going through a lot of the older ones to try and finish them up. So yeah, that was fun. So Metroid 2, I used to own this game on the Game Boy. I got it from a GameStop. At the time, it was EB Games, if you could ever remember those times when EB Games was around in the United States. And actually never could save, like the save function, or not the save, like there was a glitch in it where the lava would never fall. And I've thought about opening up that card again and cleaning it to try and get it to work. I wouldn't beat this game until probably close to 10 years later when it finally was released on the 3DS eShop, which was about equivalent to 4 years ago. So I'll try and get through this as probably as best as I can. I'm a big fan of Metroid. It shouldn't be too difficult. This game kind of introduces some really interesting functions. One, it actually gives the Vera suit some different, suits and styles. It introduces a lot of power-ups. Now, for this first episode, I'm not going to be using a map, but I might be doing some backtracking here as I'll pull up a map for later episodes and making sure that I kind of know where I'm going, as this will be a 100% run-through, as it's pretty easy to 100% this game. It doesn't take too much work. So alrighty then, just keep falling. Overall, like I said, it's an interesting game. I've seen Metroid 2 being kind of a polarizing game. Some people really like it, some people either are very meh on it. Metroid 2 for me kind of sits in that tier where I appreciate it for what it is. I like some of the concepts it brought to the table, but overall it's not one of my favorite Metroids to play. But I do, like I said, I enjoy it. I like the idea of hunting Metroids and trying to wipe a species out to extinction. It's a very interesting concept for a game. Don't know if I quite believe in it in a philosophical way. I'm not big into wiping something out to the point of extinction, but I understand why that was done, at least in the universe of... Okay, that does not hurt me. In the world of Metroid, because... I mean, these things were known for sucking the life energy, and you don't want somebody using it as a biological weapon. So, uh-oh. Alright, so here, you want to go to missiles. It's pretty easy if you just kind of keep shooting missiles at it. Pretty easy. First Metroid down. Not that hard. And that's just a basic Alpha Metroid, which, again, pretty easy to fight if you want. Uh-oh. Lava going away. Lava going away. If you need health, you need energy, they're right up here. You can use those to kind of recharge yourself. Okay. So then... But yeah, those are Alpha Metroids. There are 4 types. There's an Alpha, a Beta, a Zeta, and Omega. Yeah, those are the 4 types. And the 5th is being the Queen. So... Alright, die. Alrighty then. So... overall, what's interesting about Metroid 2 is it's actually one of the first Metroid games where she keeps almost all of her power-ups, like a good chunk of them from the previous game. I mean, you still have the Morph Ball, you don't have bombs, but you have Morph Ball to start with, or Maru Maru, as it was called in Metroid 1. You get some missiles, You get the long beam, which kind of becomes a staple later. It just always sticks around, which is a good thing. Having a separate beam to extend it all the way across the screen was kind of dumb in Metroid 1, so it's a welcome change. Yeah. Overall, the interesting part is when I played this, I actually played it in black and white, not in the colored version, so it's kind of cool to see it all colorized. The Game Boy Advance does such a nice thing for it. Alright, so now that we hit the first Metroid, it drops the lava off here to the right. Something I kind of, not necessarily skipped, but knew right away to kind of do. What's interesting is in Metroid, there's these save spots. All you have to do is press start. Really quick saving. Quite impressive for the time. I mean, for quick saving, I mean, you look at Pokemon, how long it takes for that to save, and all of that in other games. Or if you look at, oh, that's another one. A lot of the RPGs at the time, I know, like Dragon Quest it takes a little bit of saving too, and some of the Final Fantasy games. But, yeah. Like I said, overall, I would say Metroid 2, very interesting. The style of how it is, where it's, you have to slowly chunk your way through these caverns and get through as fast as you can. Ah! One thing I don't like is this game really experiences what's called screen crunch. It can be sometimes hard to see where you're falling or having to move to. But that's a typical Game Boy thing. A lot of Game Boy games have that issue. So. Alright, fall. Yeah, so I'm not anticipating this being too long of a Let's Play. Like I said, the game's pretty short. But it'll be a fun one to do. Nice short one after Super Mario 74, which was quite the lengthy playthrough. So, alright. Across here. So I don't know what like half these creatures are, because they don't really make much return in later series. I'm just going to call them fishies. These drill guys, I'm kind of always been curious what they are. I feel they're reminiscent to Mega Man. Mega Man 2 specifically. Ow. Alright, get rid of him. Alright, so as you can see, we haven't got too many power-ups. There isn't too much here at the very beginning. Your first kind of ones are when you get over to the second area. So, like I said, the game was chunked off into 9 areas, and as you kill more Metroids, once you kill the Metroids in all of an area, you unlock the next area. Which, again, kind of fun. So, to explain the glitch that I was talking about earlier, if you remember me saying that I couldn't get past because the lava would never go away, what's interesting is, so the lava would come down in this area, but when I get up to here, I would immediately start getting hurt as soon as I enter this cavern. I don't know where the glitch came in. I'd like to kind of go into my Game Boy game and see if I can fix it, because I think it'd be kind of interesting. But I just constantly start taking damage, and I could never make it far as I would, you know, just constantly be dying. It'd be like I was stuck in lava, which doesn't make any sense, seeing as the lava had fallen in previous areas. Alright, so now we're in the second area. Oh, sheesh. Ah! Ah! Ow. I don't even know what these things are. I can't even tell what they look like. Alright. What's interesting is you can kind of blow up these sand block areas and kind of make progress that way. So, like I said, so I haven't looked at a map yet. I will probably in between episodes to kind of get some charted territory to go through, as it's the best way to kind of go through a Metro game is kind of with a map. My best way to recommend it when you first play a Metro game, try and go through it without a map. Gives you that isolation feeling, you know, everyone loves that kind of feeling with Metroid. And then kind of go back through with a map to try and unlock everything. See how much you can kind of find on your first playthrough. So, like I said, I've played this before, so I will be using a map just to kind of make it easier. Just to make it easier. Alright, fall down. This is, like I said, when you can run into issues. I would recommend falling all the way down first, if I remember correctly. We'll see how much my memory can kick in here. I think you want to come down here is where the first real item is. And you'll see some of these rooms are very reminiscent if you played Metroid 1. That's what you have to do. And so here, this is a missile door, so this requires 5 missiles. So glad this... Like, it kind of goes away later. Alright, yep, first one, and I think this is Morph Ball bombs, right? Yeah, bombs. Alright, very useful. we're going to need that kind of getting through this area. And you can see that's a missile. And to kind of get it, just kind of drop a... I thought you drop a bomb. Alright, come on. There's a bomb that needs to be dropped somewhere here. There it is. There we go. Now, just as a double check, that's what I believe in. Just kind of drop some bombs here. Make sure there's nothing there. Okay, that's good. Alright. Stand up here. Kind of jump up. Alright, so there we go. First power up. Typical Morph Ball Bomb. And our first missile upgrade. I believe there's 250 missiles again. Or it's 245. It's a weird number. Again, it's an 8-bit system, so the reason why 255 kind of became the norm is because 256 is the largest number that can be stored in a register value back in the 8-bit era. So that's why 255 is the magic number in most Metroid games. So you can thank Metroid 1 for that kind of change. Alright, hole in the wall. Blow this open. And hey, first energy tank. Don't ask me why there's only 8 energy tanks. That I can't answer. I don't know how many there are in this game. I know there's not too many. You kind of don't need it. Samus is pretty beefy in this game. She kind of takes hits quite a bit. The biggest time you're going to really need it is when you're fighting the Queen later. So again, I'm going to drop down. I actually think there's Metroids down here if I remember correctly. Up above is another ability. I don't know if the ability comes now or later. Alright, so here you're going to want to jump this way, get another missile expansion. There's actually quite a bit in this room. Alright. Ow! Like I said, so here you're going to want to use Morph Ball Bombs. Alright, get that. The easiest way here, if I remember, just kind of shoot straight up. No wall jumping here, so... Here I just kind of... how am I going to do this? There's a way to do this. Oh, there's an easier way of doing this later. Easier time later. You get a specific power-up. If you watch the original, you probably have seen it, if I remember correctly, in 2 episodes. Yeah, it's kind of like the bread and butter of this, and here it is. If I can get to it. Do I get it here? No, you have to get it from up above. Don't I? Yep, you get it from above. And that is the Spider Ball, which is interesting because it comes back in Metro Prime. But, yeah. Alright, jump up here. So we get some stuff there. Jump over these things. Oh, come on, game. Work with me. Alright, let's fall down here. I'm not kind of going for the Morph Ball Bomb yet. I'm also kind of running out of time. Too much more I can get done in this episode. Ow! Run with the fireball! Alright, let's see what's in this room. Oh, is it the? I think Ice Beam's in this. Ice Beam? Yeah, Ice Beam, which is okay. I'm not big. I've never been big on Ice Beam in Metroid games, like the 2D Metroids, mainly because the freezing, though helpful, can really slow down the pace of the game. I'm not sure if there's something down here. Always check your secrets. Alright. I actually did pretty good. I think I beat Super Metroid for the first time, which it sounds like ludicrous for being a Metroid fan. I think about a year ago, and I did pretty well through my first time run through. I think I got like 80% of all the power-ups first time through, so. Alright. I was hoping to kill one more Metroid before the end of this. Aha, I kind of froze your shot. Oh, just hit me there. See if I can find one more Metroid, and then we'll kind of end the part there. Alright. Kind of like, I don't know if I'm big on the sound effect of the Ice Beam in this game. Alright, take care of you. Jump up here. Jump up this way. Alright, so we're going to want to go this way. So now you can actually use the Ice Beam to get up higher. But we'll be using a much more useful tool to do such a thing. Oh, there's a... What's this? Where's the Metroid? Maybe the... So when you see this, it always tells you there's a Metroid nearby, and he's probably in this room. That's probably what that's trying to tell me. Let's go this way. Alright, good. That means we can end it how I want to, which is... I think we want to avoid this. No? We're just going to go into the boss. Go take him out. I feel there's something here. No? Just me being goofy? Alright. But you can fall down here. See if that does anything. I wasn't too sure if there's a bomb there. I think we want to... Yeah, there's a power up here to the right. Right? No? Yeah, this just tells you how much I play Metroid II. Alright, so here, you can get here, and this is the spider ball. So now the spider ball, when you're in the morph ball, if you press the select button, you can now, remember, right? Or is it down? You press down, and you can basically ride on walls, which is, again, you'd think would break it, but actually doesn't do too terrible. Alright. But, there's one other thing we can get, I thought. No? I swore there was something else here. Alright. Whatever. Guess we'll take it from there. So, I guess that's it. We'll end by getting the spider ball. I know there's a few Metroids in this area that we're going to have to hunt down. Probably have to look at the map for it. So, anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. Next time on Let's Play, I was about to say Super Metroid. Next time on Metroid II, Return of Samus, we will kind of tackle the Metroids in Area 2 and probably continue progress down into Area 3 as I have most of the major power-ups in 2 already. So, anyways, thank you guys for watching. Goodbye. Bye-bye.